What's going on, Division 2 agents? This is Gamer for Life back with another Division 2 build video. Hope you guys are doing good out there, staying safe. Now, if you've been paying attention to some of the videos circulating around, you will see that we are starting a new season next week. Now, this season has been shortened by the devs, so there's been speculations out there that at the end of this season could be when the new content for the Division 2 will come out. We know that we are getting a new system in place, expertise system, and we are getting a new game mode. So it's not set in stone, but that would definitely be awesome if that were the case, and that will be towards the end of April, beginning of May time. Would be nice to end this content drought that we're in. But what's one thing that we are doing in this drought to keep the game fresh? Yes, again, that is just bringing out a lot of different build ideas, especially for PvE, different way to play the game. You could always just put on your beast mode skill build and run through everything, or put on your all red DPS build and run through everything. But as I've always said, to keep the game fresh, it's always nice to switch it up, and that is definitely what we're doing with this build today. This is going to be another type of hybrid build. Now, in the past, on my hybrid builds, I always did focus in on damage, but also keeping our agent healed. But in this one, I wanted to focus more on skill damage, weapon damage. This build, you're going to be having your skills at tier 6, but you're also going to be doing amazing damage with your AR. It's a crit build. It's a weapon damage build. It's a crit damage build. It is a tier 6 skill build, all in one, while you're still having decent armor, sitting at 1.3 million armor. I don't know, I say a lot with some of these builds, but this, I will never show a build that I can't get through heroic content myself. This is probably one of the builds to where you can absolutely fly through heroic content. And I know a lot of people play challenging because they feel the drops on challenging is just as good as the drops on heroic, so why play heroic? So if you're playing challenging, I mean, this build is even better. So let's go ahead and stop talking about it and let's get into it. So as you can see, it's set up like an AR damage build. We've got 3 blues, 3 reds, 3 yellows, because we have a yellow here, yellow on the memento, and then of course our technician. Specialization also gives us a skill tier. So let's go ahead and go over the pieces. So we have a Fenris Mask, a max weapon damage, a max crit chance, a max crit damage with an 11.6 crit damage mod. Then we have the one piece brand set bonus gives us a plus 10% assault rifle damage. Then we have the Door Kicker's Knock, which is the name of Grupo chest piece. It's rolled with a skill tier, max crit chance, crit damage with an 11.6 crit damage mod. Now, if you don't have the perfect talent, you know, just rolling spark on here would be fine as well, because the only difference is how long the duration is. So this is with perfect spark, damaging enemies with a skill increases total weapon damage by 15% for 20 seconds. And the brand set bonus gives us plus 15% critical hit damage. Then we have Seska Holster. One brand set bonus gives us plus 10% crit chance. Max weapon damage, max crit damage, and crit chance rolled on it. Then we have a Fox's Prayers rolled armor. 8% damage to target out of cover in max critical hit damage roll. Then we have a Contractor Gloves. Max armor, 8% damage to armor and 12% critical hit damage. Of course, Memento Backpack gives us all 3 core attributes: weapon damage, armor, and a skill tier with an 11.9% skill critical hit damage mod. Talent: kill confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. 5% for weapon damage, 10% bonus armor, and a plus 5% skill efficiency. Now, for every trophy collected, gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen for 300 seconds. Maximum stack is 30. Now, as always, just in case there's a new player watching and they may not know what skill efficiency is basically every skill attribute in the game. So 1% skill efficiency is equal to 1% skill damage, skill duration, skill haste, status effects, repair skills, all that good stuff. So when we have full stacks, we will have another 30% weapon damage, another 30% skill efficiency that's going to help our skills out even more, and 3% armor regen for 5 minutes. And of course you can refresh this, so you will have it up at all times. And the skills that we have a striker drone. We're at tier 3, and I will show you in a minute how you're going to get it to tier 6. Tier 3 is plus 60% striker damage, plus 210 health. Of course, when we get it to tier 6, it will be at 120% striker damage and 420% health. And that's going to be the same with our assault turret, plus 60 damage, 210 health at skill tier 3. Then of course, once we get it to 6, 120 damage and 420 health. So the mods on these, we have 4.1 damage, 5.3 duration, 4.9 duration mod for my assault turret. For the life of me, I've been playing this game since day one. I cannot get good skill mods for whatever reason. I don't, especially on my second character, the RNG for skill mods is just not there for me. And on my striker drone, we have 6.6 duration, 8.6 health, 4.3 damage mod. Now, how we're going to get that to tier 6 is with this weapon, Mechanical Animal. Honestly, I think this is an underrated AR. It gives us a lot of damage with halfway decent RPM. This one comes rolled with max AR damage, health damage, and damage to target out of cover. Feature Perfection weapon kills grant plus 1 skill tier for 19 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So this is how we're going to get our skills up to skill tier 6, get 3 kills with the AR, and we're at skill tier 6. And then on the bottom, weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant overcharge for 15 seconds. Overcharge cooldown is 90 seconds. So we're not really worried about that since we're just at skill tier 3, and it's going to get us to tier 6. Now don't worry if you don't have the Mechanical Animal, you can roll Future Perfect is the regular talent. The only difference is it lasts 15 seconds instead of 19 seconds. So you can use whatever AR you want, honestly, and roll Future Perfect on it. Now for our secondary, just in case there's some enemies that are at a distance, we have just the classic M1A, max rifle damage, critical hit damage, and damage to target out of cover. With Ranger, amplifies weapon damage by 2% for every 5 meters you are away from your target. So, and you will see in the gameplay, I know you saw in some of the footage at the beginning of the video, and also I did bank headquarters in the gameplay. You will see this definitely does some work, and I did encounter rogues in the gameplay coming up at the end of the video, so you'll see how this holds up against rogue agents. As we know, rogue agents on heroic missions are definitely super tanky, so definitely stay tuned for that. With our weapon damage, we've got 3 red core attributes, and we're going to be getting another 30% from our memento backpack, another 15% from our chest piece. So we're getting a lot of damage for our guns, but not only that, I said this was a crit damage build as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. So we are sitting at 53% critical hit chance and 155.1 crit damage. So that is some pretty decent crit for a build that's going to have tier 6 skills. So especially for an AR, 53, anything over 50% crit chance is beautiful for an AR. Then 155.1 crit damage, that's just icing on top. Now we got 75% headshot damage, 8% damage to armor, and a 21% health damage. And then for our M1A, we're sitting at 38% crit chance, 172.1 crit damage, 83 headshot damage, 8% armor damage, but we're really not using this. Like I said, obviously if there is a enemy far away, we can pull it out and take them out like that. But honestly, the star of the show is going to be our Future Perfect or Future Perfection talent, keeping us at skill tier 6 4 skills at all times. So the specialization, let's go ahead and go over that. And I know I don't really ever go over this, but you want to make sure whatever guns you're using, you want to make sure that you have them equipped on your specialization. So we have our AR that gives us an extra 15% increased assault rifle damage. And then of course the rifle, 15% increased rifle damage. So just make sure and have these activated for your build. One of the main reasons we have this specialization, we get a skill tear, then we get plus 12% damage to drones, skill proxies, and robotics, which comes in handy especially when you are going against Black Tusk. And our medkit armor kit also applies to all friendly skill proxies within 10 meters. So a way that we could heal our skills if we need to. Our for Hive that we are not utilizing. Then another thing you want to make sure and have activated is plus 10% skill damage here. So make sure to have that activated and not the skill healing. Then we get party members within 5 meters of your deployed and undisrupted skills are immune to shock and disruption. Gain 15% bonus armor while aiming a skill, and plus 50% pulse resistance. So yeah, this is the build. If you have any questions about it, or if you're running it a different way, definitely let us know in the comments below. And also, say if you get a call or you get a message, you want to check your message out or whatever, the pistol I'm using does give another skill tier. So if you got to step away for a second and you just want your skills to do work for you, pull out your pistol, and if anything, your skills are going to be at least at skill tier 4. I hope you guys give this build a try, because honestly, this definitely does some work, as you will see, as you did see with some of the gameplay in the beginning. It's a fun build to run, and this, like I said, this build has earned a permanent spot in my loadouts. But yeah, that's the build. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the build, found some value out of it. Appreciate the love I've been getting from Twitter, from getting some new subs on YouTube. Welcome to the channel. You know, like I always say, this channel is just about making each other better at the game. That's why I always say to leave the way you want to run things in the comments. That way it can give other people different ideas to run how they want to run it, and so on and so forth. Got some gameplay coming up. Hope you guys enjoy that. And as always, my friends on YouTube, take it easy.
You're gonna need to get the access codes to the vault to recover the item the hyena stole from Air Force One. Our hyena insider says whoever's posted it in the old CEO's office will have a key card that should give you access to the vault. just up ahead.
Beginning search query.
There's no escaping.
Search query finished. Subject located.
President Ellis. On the helicopter on standby to extract him.